All right, and welcome to July, and a rather glorious July morning it is today, which it has been for the last 4 or 5 days, something which has coincided with this year's Junior Carp Camp down here at Horseshoe, and I'll tell you a bit more about that later on, but it's the end of July now, and I'll try and tell you about what we've done from the beginning of July from memory. You won't be surprised to know, I think the first couple of weeks, or first week in July, myself, Mark and Richie went down to Ashmead to do a bit down there. We actually took the weed mate down there. If you'd watched the videos from last year, we took it to Little Farriers and had a go on it there, and it worked quite well. So the weed's getting up a little bit at Ashmead, like it is on all our lakes. I think all the lakes all over the country have got a lot more weed than they would normally have. But yeah, we went down there and we got the weed boat out, and there I won't show you any videos. I'm sure you've seen enough of Ashmead this year. But it's basically like an underwater edge trimmer. The blades, I don't know, maybe a metre and a bit long, and it goes on the front of the boat under the water, obviously, and just acts like an edge trimmer. So we did a bit of that, and it was working really well. But the problem was the bloody propeller on the back of the boat kept getting clogged up with the weed and whatever, so we didn't quite get as much as I'd like to have got done there, but we did a bit anyway. We had a go, so my thanks to Mark and Richie for helping us out with that, and then came back to Horseshoe, and then myself and Mark went down to Little Farriers to give that a bit of an haircut. It's got a bit overgrown. It actually looks quite, I'll show you some videos of it, it actually looks quite nice when it's overgrown, but it's not really practical, and the fence gets covered up, and there's always a danger that the vegetation growth, if you like, will push the fence over, so you've got to trim it up a bit. So but anyway, me and Mark went down there, and Mark on the strimmer as usual. I must say he's absolutely fantastic on that strimmer. It's like a work of art watching him, and he can graft as well. So he got the short straw, I got the long straw. I were on the mower following him afterwards, and if I say so myself, between us we did a pretty good job, and I'll show you the video of that. And yeah, so, and then of course the following week was preparations for the Junior Carp Camp. So yeah, it's been a pretty busy old month, as it all seem to be now. But as for the fishing, it's Horseshoe's been a bit bitter. I mean, there has been fish coming out, but not plentiful, shall we say. Although saying that, Ian, aka Dipper, he had a good spell. He had a long spell down here. I think he did about 3 weeks on the trot, and but he had 40 odd fish, so the fish were there to be had, sort of thing. But I think June and July, a lot of anglers are of the same opinion as myself. The fishing's not really brilliant, and it's I don't know, a lot of the anglers sort of leave it alone for them couple of months, and I think that's been the case here. But yeah, like I said, there's been a few fish coming out. So what I'll do now, I'll show you a couple of pictures of the fish that have been out in Horseshoe this month, and a bit of video when myself and Mark went down to Little Farriers, and then we'll crack on and get into the juniors. So I'll catch you in a couple of minutes.
Just love shining down on me, guiding my steps, setting my spirit free in this world of chaos and strife. Just love brings peace into my life. Oh, let's come together, hand in hand, spread the love all across the land. Child's love, let it shine so bright, bring intertwine. Let God's love be the ultimate sign.
welcome back. That were a few pictures of the fish at Horseshoe and little farriers, and as I mentioned earlier, today is the day after the night before, shall we say. It's we finished the junior carp camp yesterday. That's yesterday was Tuesday. The carp camp starts on, well, the instructors arrive on Friday, and then the youngsters arrive Saturday morning, and they go off. So yeah, it's I don't know if I look forward to the juniors. I do in one way and not in another, because it is bloody hard work, but it's such a good event that I think the event itself overrides the sort of hard work that you have to put into it, both beforehand and during the event. I mean, Lolly and Carl were in the kitchen from 6 o'clock in the morning till 8 o'clock at night, and I were here sort of not far off them times, sort of thing, helping out. So that's for 4 or 5 days on the trot. So just the hours alone, it's bloody it's hard going. But and then of course you've got the instructors there here 24 hours a day with them, which is that's no mean feat, because we get a variety of youngsters here. I mean, when they arrive, some of them look completely uninterested, and then some of them are absolutely buzzing and hyper. So it's you've got to sort of accommodate for a lot of different things, and the instructors again this year, like all years to be fair, have been absolutely brilliant. I mean, I can't emphasise how hard it is, really. You know, it's a big old responsibility, and the instructors being what they are, they sort of put a bit more pressure on themselves by wanting to catch the youngsters some fish. I mean, the instructors take great pride in catching they're probably more enthusiastic than the youngsters, to be honest, and they absolutely work their socks off. I see some of them yesterday when we were leaving. I had to walk around and seen them all, and they are absolutely shattered. So a massive thank you to all the instructors as well. It's and then Josh, who organised it and got them all together and stuff. I know he was let down. I think he had 7 or 8 instructors pull out, you know, really short notice, and he had to search around and get some more instructors in. So fair play to the guys that came in at the last minute. It's, you know, talking to some of them, they had to cancel their holidays. I mean, don't forget, these are all working guys and whatever, so they had to jig their lives around out to come here and help out. And it's like I say, it's a big ask, and I'm not embarrassed to say it again, a massive thank you to them. You know, I mention all the time that the Carp Society wouldn't be where it is without volunteers. It's, you know, they are the crux of the society and of the society ethos as well. You know, it's the place just wouldn't function without them. So thank you to everyone. I mean, we had Carl and Joe here helping out as well. So Carl's demon in the kitchen with the washing up. So, you know, there's a lot of things involved in putting this camp together. So like I mentioned earlier, it is hard work, but then you see all the lads, lads and lasses, all the youngsters, and you know, you see how much they enjoy it as the days go on and stuff, and they're settling into it, and it really makes it all worthwhile when you see them, especially a few of them have caught personal bests and what have you. But yeah, the fishing this year were a little bit bitter, like it had been running up to it, so they were never going to catch bagfuls of fish, but I think we managed to get most of the youngsters of fish. I mean, there were a few of them that didn't catch, and on the last night I did try and sort of explain to them they're not catching is actually part of carp fishing. I mean, I keep saying it and stuff, and but for me the thing about carp fishing that separates it is that it's supposed to be challenging and it's supposed to be difficult, and that's what makes when you do catch all the more special, you know. And the youngsters have got to get used to not catching, you know. If you're going to throw a bloody moody every time you don't catch, then not that any of them did, like, but it's you know, it's perhaps not the pastime for you. You know, maybe take up match fishing where you're getting a bit more action. But specimen carp fishing is it's a waiting game for me. I mean, some people might disagree, and fair enough, but for me it's the thrill of the chase more than, you know, racking up the numbers. It's, you know, once that alarm goes off and you're into a fish, if your legs aren't turning to jelly, then I don't know. Are you really enjoying yourself? I don't know. It's I keep repeating myself over that, but yeah. So all in all, it were a fantastic event, and I'd like to thank the trade that sent some gifts for the youngsters. I'm not kidding. They don't have to do bad out of it. They get quite a lot of gear given. I think this year we had mad baits, sticky baits, corder, avid, tracker, fortis. You know, they all sent the kids some stuff up, and you know, they're sending 30 kids stuff up. So it's, you know, it's no small gesture by the companies that help us out on here. So again, a massive thanks to all them, and please forgive me if I forgot any out. It's I don't mean to. It's so yeah, thanks to them for yeah. So that were the juniors, and what I'll do before we go, I took quite a few pictures and got sent quite a few little video clips. So I'll put a bit of a compilation together, and hopefully you get a feel for the event. But all in all, it was another brilliant event, and this year actually, before I forget, we had a couple of youngsters on as instructors. These guys have been to the last sort of 3 or 4 junior carp camps as juniors, and you know, they've shown us how capable they are, and that they're maturing into, you know, really good young fellas. So we had them here helping out as instructors this year, and that went really well, and that's such a nice thing to see when especially one of the lads, I keep calling him little Thomas Lee. He came, I bet he wasn't more than 3 foot tall a few years ago when he arrived, and now he's got to be over 6 foot now, and it's been lovely to see his progression, and he's a very capable and really good angler. And he came as an instructor, and he managed to get his lads a couple of fish. Lucas came, he were a junior a couple of years ago, and he came down as an instructor. So that's something I'd like to see carried on for the years to come, you know, that progression from juniors to instructors. It's, you know, there's your future of carp angling. It's, you know, it's not rocket science, so that's definitely something we'll be encouraging, and that's, hopefully that goes from strength to strength. I had a couple of the juniors that were telling me they were going on to British Carp Angling Championships for youngsters, BYC, whatever one of them lot. So hopefully they perform well in there. I watched them both fishing, Jake and Evie, and you know, they're both more than capable of doing it off. Actually, we're in the swim when Evie had a run, so we're in, I think it's White Post they were in, and the fish got stuck in the weed, went over her other line, and she proper played it like a boss. So you know, she's one to keep your eye out for, and she's a very, very good angler. So as indeed is Jake, who was going on the championship with her. So yeah, all in all, I would say the future's quite rosy. So we wish all of them whatever they do in the future, they were all good kids, they were all well behaved and respectful and everything. So we wish each and every one of them all the best in their future endeavours, be it carp fishing or life in general. And yeah, I mean, talking about life in general, apart from teaching them about fishing and how to be better anglers, one of the things I always hope happens, it's always something I try and work for, is that while they're here, they're not only learning fishing, they're learning a few social skills, and hopefully that, they take this away with them for whatever they do through life, and they become better people for it. Not that they're not already good people, but you know what I mean. It's and that's why I always try to say to them when they're blanketed, you've got to battle through it. You've got to take your knocks and battle through it, because if you think carp angling kicks you in the gonads, wait till you get adulthood, and life really will kick you. So you've got to take the knocks and bounce back and get on with it. And me personally, if they learn anything from carp camp, that's kind of what I hope they learn. Life is gonna kick them, and you've got to ride it and get on with it, and come out of it stronger at the other end. So anyway, that's a sermon for this month. So right then, I shall, like I say, I'll leave you with a bit of a compilation from Junior Carp Camp, and we'll see you in August. So thanks very much everyone for watching this. If you can do me a favour, if you could subscribe to the channel, it does help. So all you have to do is press a few buttons. I'll see if I can put a link on the screen before I go, and all you have to do is press a button, and it's there's no negative knock-on effect. It's all for the good. So if you can do that, I'll be much grateful for it. Cheers, and we'll catch you in August. Bye-bye.
Yeah, drive away the heat and them. Said Judge, I live on rain as I won't tell you. I wanna give all thanks and praise and to the kings I will say. When I love is all I bring some children of Jah. Yes, you got to let the love keep on ringing, climb along the ways I will say. Said Judge, I live on rain as I won't tell you. Give all thanks and praise and to the kings I will say. When I love is all I bring some children of Jah. Give the thanks and praises unto the king. Yeah. Kings of kings, I said the Lord of lords. Conquering line of the tribe of Judah, I will say. Earth's rightful ruler, you can even not till you say. Jah live and Jah reign. Jah can do it, but I break down the walls of Babylon. Tell you, see only Jah can do it. March down the walls of Satan. Yeah. Baby, let me tell you, live on rain, I tell you, Wale, rightful ruler, and Jah reign, yeah, yeah. Run with the wicked man, run with the wicked man, and Jah rule, come for cool, yeah. We call the song, give thanks and praises to Jah, Almighty ruler. Every time we give thanks and praises, I will say.
Just love shining down on me, guiding my steps, setting my spirit free in this world of chaos and strife. Just love brings peace into my life. Oh, let's come together, hand in hand, spread the love all across the land. Child's love, let it shine so bright, bringing unity, peace, and light, and light. The rhythm of the reggae beat, just love. It's so sweet, every soul, every heart. Let it intertwine. Let just love be the ultimate sign.
She swayed to the left and she dipped to the right. In at the dance hall, she
Well done.
jump crate, swan sunset, heart drop smooth, sunset devout, sunset devout. With the sunset glow in her eyes, sparks like fireworks in the sky. She moves so smooth like the sea on the sand. Wine so sweet, this girl in demand. Under the moon, she take my hand, we croon to the beat of the heart drop soul.